Hey collective, it's Intuitive Pisces Moon and welcome to the channel. So I am going to be doing your zodiac December readings. So before we jump into your specific sign, let's get into what exactly is happening in the month of December. So on December 4th, we do have a cold full moon in Gemini. Then on December 19th, it's more like the 20th, the morning of, we have a new moon in Capricorn, and this is going to be time for completion, renewal, reflection, and shadow work. And then on December 21st, we have Yule or winter solstice. So this is the longest night of the year. So this is the beginning of winter, and just the days are going to start to get longer again. So we're coming out of like a dark period and getting back into the time frame of when we have more daytime light. And then I also wanted to mention that for the whole month of November, if you comment the word book in any video, you are entered to win a free copy of my book, which is The Art of Expression. It was just released on Amazon in October. It is now available in 3 formats. That is ebook, paperback, and hardcover. You'll be winning this paperback first edition. This contest runs for the entire month of November, and you only need to type in 4 words to enter, BOOK. You can check out a free sample download of it on Amazon in the links in the description. Good luck, and you must be a subscriber to win. All right. So that being said, we are going to jump right into your astrology signs. Welcome, Capricorn friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Capricorn, then this is your reading. So we're going to take a look at your month ahead for December and see what's going on in your energy. See if there's anything that you need to know about. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Let's jump right into your reading. All right, so what do we have for the month of December for Capricorn, please? Okay, these two. First one we got is telling stories. What words so tender can be spoken so bravely unless you are true from the truest of words? All right. So there might be something coming out this month pertaining to stories. Maybe you are talking about stories of old times. Maybe there is a truth that's going to come out. I feel like this month is the month of truths coming out. I'm telling you, so many readings have alluded to that. So I'm getting a lot of like storytelling, like, oh yeah, hey, remember when we were kids and this happened and that happened and this, yeah, whatever. So there's some truths coming out. Then we also have contemplation. It breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't, coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows. Here I gasp for the answers to unfold. All right. So this feels like hermit mode a little bit. And again, it's looking at what's true and what isn't true. It's like you're doing this deep internal contemplation of, maybe I believed something all this time that was true, and then this storytelling comes out, and then you find out that that thing was not true this entire time. So there's this part of you that's got to like rethink your reality, like what is true anymore and what isn't true, you know? Can you really decipher that? So like something may shake up your world this month a little bit. Okay, what else do we have? Let's get one more. This one. All right, we have dove medicine. The wings are thick and strong. I see, for they have battled the most unforgiving winds. Be proud. Be free, my child. Go on and soar like never before. Wow. So once this comes out, you are just going to have this immense sense of freedom. Maybe it was you that was holding in something and you talk about this. But I'm also getting that it doesn't have to be. Again, maybe there's a different story that comes out. Maybe you experience something and then someone else tells a story and you're like, wow, I also experienced that same thing. And then you feel free after it's been released. Because this right here is about letting go of something. Okay? So it's like we have to inhale all that is and then exhale all that isn't. So what is my truth? Is my truth that I believe this or I experienced this? Or maybe I thought I was the only one that experienced this, but it turns out there were more people that experienced that. So we're going to keep going with the tarot and see where this leads us. Tell me more, please, for my Capricorn friends for December. What else do they need to know? We have the Queen of Cups. All right. We have the Five of Swords. What I'm getting with this is that there's going to be something that's going to cause you an inner struggle, because it's going to play with your emotions, but it's also going to mess with your head a little bit. So there's going to be this tug between your head and your heart where you're going to be like, do I trust my head and the thing I've always believed, or do I trust my heart and the way I feel right now? Like, you're going to be very torn between these two dynamics. And that's where this contemplation is going to come in. Something's going to mess with your head and your heart, and you're going to be like, I don't know what to even think anymore. Yep. Like, I just heard topsy-turvy, and then I just saw an image of somebody literally like shaking a rug out, and then anything that was hidden under that rug is being revealed. You're going to be victorious. You don't have to worry about anything. You're going to come out on top. You're going to be recognized for something. Page of Wands and Eight of Swords. And Seven of Swords at the bottom. All right, so with this, I'm getting that whatever this is, you may have felt that whatever this is, this story, this thing that's coming out, has left you feeling trapped, restricted, maybe even has stolen some part of you, again, maybe in childhood. Like stolen a sense of innocence. I'm also getting that, okay, this may not be for all of you, that some of you have known about whatever this is, and rather than pushing through it and healing it, you've ignored it, tried to run away from it, or be blind to it. But that's what's caused this turmoil between your heart and your head here, the emotional aspect of it. It's so basically what Spirit's calling out here is that you can no longer ignore this, whatever this is. Something is going to be blatantly put in your face right now, and I'm saying that the way it's coming out, because again, they're showing me that image of shaking the rug. Whatever was put under the rug, that rug is being thrown out. Like, now you're left with all the stuff that was shoved under the rug. So whatever that was that you didn't deal with in the past is gonna, like, it. I'm hearing the word like forcibly, like you have no choice now but to deal with it. You can't be blind to it anymore, and you can't run away from it anymore. I'm also hearing that you've felt imprisoned by this for a long time. Yeah, to the point that you've even shut off your feelings. This could be a mother wound. Okay, that's all I'm getting with this for now. So let's keep going. I'm going to jump into the Pantha Oracle and see what else we can pull out of things that are more behind the scenes, more hidden from you at this time. All right. So I also just got another message taking me back to these two cards here, and it is about finally letting something go. Whatever this is that you've been hanging on to, you are free once you let it go. It's only been causing you inner turmoil, and now is the time to release it so that you can be free. All right, let's get more information, please, for Capricorn for December. What else do they need to know that is potentially in the background or hidden from them at this time? Okay, we have promise. So we'll see where that takes us. Some kind of promise. A gift. All right, well, that's looking pretty good. Then we have schedule. So I'm getting with this card that some of you have been trying to just keep busy with your time. And that's been your way around whatever's going on up here. The thing you need to address. You're like, if I keep busy, I don't have to deal with it because I'm doing other things. I don't have to look at it. I don't have to deal with it. The promise and the gift is giving me that this is what you're getting after you release this. The gift is the lesson. The promise is freedom after you've released whatever this is that you've been holding on to. What else do we have? We have withdrawal. Now with withdrawal, I'm getting a couple things. The first thing that came to me was you going into hermit mode. You're withdrawing. You physically leaving things, sitting things out. But I also see a person here with a cigarette breaking it in half. So maybe some of you are quitting something at this time. Like again, if you have a habit, maybe it is a self-sabotaging habit. Could be smoking, could be drinking, other things. You know, there's plenty of things out there that could cause this. There's also an aspect of the letting go of something. I'm getting like a control issue here. Like the need to control your schedule. Like there's something that's giving me that if I can control my schedule, then I can control my feelings, I can control my mind, then I have control. Like I'm the one in control. But it is an illusion because it's more of a prison to you. All right, what else do we have? Yeah, I'm getting that there's an illusion of control. All right. Desire, worth, extravagance, reservation. Okay. Again, this feels like more distraction. Money. Maybe you've been distracting yourself with material wealth. And it's not satisfying you. We have imagination. So with this, again, pages, childlike energy, imagination, more childlike energy. I'm getting that it's time to heal your inner child. There's some aspect here of your inner child that is not healed and needs to be healed. And it's going to require you to tap into your feelings, which I know earth signs are like, ugh. But you can't keep ignoring this and pushing it off, because it's going to keep coming back louder and stronger every time. And it's just going to feel amazing to let it go and be free from this. It feels like a deep trauma that's like you keep shoving down because it's easier. And again, it gives you a sense of control. Bottom of the deck, we do have stubborn. Okay. Very much this energy here. If I don't see it, I don't hear it. It doesn't exist. But guess what? You're not going to be able to do that any longer. You're not going to be able to, and I just heard the word pacify yourself with material things, with habits. There's something here you're supposed to be doing, and this thing that you need to let go of is preventing you from being able to do it. So whatever it is, you are destined to succeed, right? Remember that the promise is the lesson. Well, that's the gift. Sorry. The lesson is the gift. The promise is the freedom. In fact, the Eight of Swords very much, in the traditional tarot, this person thinks they're trapped, they're imprisoned. But they're not. There is a way out. They can honestly just open their eyes and turn, and there's an opening right behind them, but they're failing to see that. So I don't know what it is that you're failing to see, but it's causing you inner turmoil. Like Spirit's showing me here that you're focusing on the wrong things right now. And so there's going to be something that's going to come out and it's going to shake up your world where you're not going to be able to focus on these things anymore. You're going to be forced to focus on something else. And like the Page of Wands energy is someone who's excited for the future. They may not have all the knowledge and experience to do the thing, but they've got the imagination and they're ready to go. And again, you are destined to succeed. It's like as long as you can face these things, release them and let them go, the gift is freedom. But being stuck in this Five of Swords and Eight of Swords energy, you are all up in your head thinking, how can I control the outcome of this situation? When all Spirit wants you to do is to get into your feelings right now. This will really resolve everything. And it's funny because up here there's not a single pentacle on the table, which means your focus should not be on material things at this time. It's not what you should be looking at. It's not going to get you through this time. So maybe you have been too heavily focused, again, on the material and not enough on your passion, your emotions, your intuition. And again, it's giving me here that your thoughts are overtaking you. Like the overthinking is very prominent in this reading, causing you to feel like you have that inner turmoil and that you're trapped and stuck in something when you're not. You know the way out, and only you know what you can do to get yourself out of whatever this is. All right. I am going to transition over to your oracle card to finish this reading off. So this is a new deck that I got, and it's the Dragon Rider's Oracle. So there's a deity, a god, a goddess that has a message for you, and then they always have a companion dragon, and then they also have a message for you. So let's close this reading out with a Dragon Rider's Oracle for the Capricorns watching. What message do we have for Capricorns here? Thank you. We have Aradia and Nis. Aradia has spoken. Wow, I don't know if you heard that, but that was a sign. Your inner servitude is over. Your beliefs and dependencies are melting away. I am awakening the magic that will free you. Know that freedom begins in thoughts. Wow, oh wow, do I love synchronicities like that. I cannot even. All right, let's read the message for this card. All right, so your message from Aradia. I see your fears, and I am with you now in order to free you from them. Begin by working to heal any unresolved situations in your life and any relationships affecting your well-being. I will help and guide you to the path of freedom. Look closely at your dependencies in order to loosen them, and then to learn from this experience. With the act of letting go, you will gain great wisdom. Wow. Like I said, holy synchronicities. Aradia is connected with the female dragon Nis, whose name means now, and together their magic has an explosive power. A message from Nis. Be prepared and follow Aradia. Always accept her wise advice. Let go of your fears one by one and step by step. The first step is always the same. It is to make a clear decision. The path on which you are now being led is the path on which all that is hidden in darkness is revealed and illuminated by a redeeming light. All right, collective, Capricorns, listen to me. You know what this is. You know what you need to do. And you know what it will lead to. So the choice is always yours. So this message reiterated multiple times through your reading here. So I hope it resonated with you. If it did, beautiful. Give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I just want to thank you all so much for joining me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.